Mastering self-discipline is an art that people throughout the world struggle with all the time. And I was one of them, until I finally found the key to self-discipline that changed my life forever. My name is Marija, and in this video I'll share with you my story on how even a master procrastinator can achieve a high level of self-discipline and stick to it for a long time. But first, let's define self-discipline. At its core, self-discipline is the ability to control your short-term desires and impulses in an attempt to stay focused on what needs to be done to successfully achieve your long-term goals and aspirations. There are two types of people. There is the type of person who says, "I'm going to wait until I feel like it before I do it." On the other side, there is the type of person who says, "I've got to do it so that I feel like it." Ask yourself, am I doing the things that I should do because I need to do them, or am I waiting to feel the moment? Remember, to accomplish anything, you'll have to do what needs to be done whether you feel like it or not. Without self-discipline, you're letting your life be controlled by your emotions, which is the same as letting your life be controlled by someone else. And that's exactly what I was doing my entire life. I was waiting to feel the moment. So, instead becoming the master of self-discipline, I became the master of procrastination. I'm 27 years old, and after so many struggles, ups and downs, I've finally mastered self-discipline during this last year. My 26th birthday was a turning point in my life. It was the hardest day of my life. That day, I woke up with regret. I regretted all the things I didn't do, all the words I didn't say, all the wrong decisions I made. I was a complete failure. Basically, I failed in almost every area of my life. I didn't take care of my body, my mind, my relationships, and I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of negativity, depression, and anxiety. And the main reason was lack of self-discipline. In fact, I was extremely disciplined only when I needed to meet deadlines. For example, I only studied with intense focus just a few days before an exam. Also, my room was always a mess, and I forced myself to clean it only when my friends came over. My health was not an exception. I didn't work out, and I chose comfort food over healthy food, which affected my body and my mind as well. But when it comes to health, I didn't have a deadline to take care of myself, so I didn't do anything. I always chose to do the easy thing, instead the right thing. So over time, I became the type of person who does what's easy rather than what's right. The real struggle began right after I graduated from university. I wasn't prepared for the real world, and the lack of self-confidence and self-discipline made me hit the rock bottom. The time has passed, and after 3 long years, I found myself sitting alone in my room on my 26th birthday. While I was aimlessly scrolling through Facebook, I read a powerful quote from Jim Rohn that changed my life forever. It said, "Everyone must choose one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, and regret weighs tons. This is a choice that cannot be avoided." That day, I couldn't stand the pain of regret. All the decisions I made in the past weren't aligned with the future I dreamed of. I realized that it was not the life I was supposed to live, and I had a feeling that my purpose was much bigger than the mediocre life I was living. After I've read the quote, my life dramatically changed from that point on. I went to bed and woke up with the desire to become the best version of myself, and I knew that the only way to achieve that is through self-discipline. Yes, I decided to choose the pain of discipline. I've wasted years of my life, and I said to myself, if this is going to work, it has to work now. There is no alternative. I closed my eyes and imagined myself 5 years later. I saw a successful person, passionate about everything, and living life to the fullest. That picture of myself was something I wanted so bad, and I realized that I needed to think and act like a successful person in order to become a successful person. The days that followed, I watched hundreds of videos and read self-help books in order to change my mindset, to accept the past, take control of my life, and move forward to a better future. And I finally found the key to self-discipline. And the key is: have your present self treat your future self with compassion. Treat your future self as a friend and be kind to them. I realized that my old self was treating my future self as an enemy, as an obstacle to my own happiness. On my birthday, I was actually future Marija, suffering from the decisions that past Marija made. And in a day, a month, a year, whether I realize it or not, I will be the future Marija, a person with a way of life based on all the decisions that past Marija made. Healthy diet, working out regularly, waking up early in the morning, finishing important projects on time are just a few examples of habits where strong self-discipline is necessary. In the long term, these habits are highly beneficial to us and make us healthier, happier, and fulfilled. But the problem is that the long term isn't here at the moment. The short term is. Procrastinating and giving up easily involve short-term thinking. This feels unpleasant now, so I won't do it. Taking care of ourselves and being self-compassionate, on the other hand, involves long-term thinking. Yes, it feels unpleasant now, but I'll do it anyway, because it will benefit my future self. For example, I want to go to the gym to work out, but I'm really tired of the day at work. My first thoughts as a procrastinator are: I don't have to go to the gym today, I'll go tomorrow. I'd rather lay in my bed and watch TV. But then I think about how future Marija will feel. If I don't work out, future Marija will feel regret. But if I work out, future Marija will feel tired, but with a sense of accomplishment. So I decide to put on my training gear and go to the gym. And it turns out that post-workout Marija feels happier, healthier, and grateful to pre-workout Marija. We need to learn to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Every single decision we make is shaping our future, and only we have the power to control our mind and behavior. Once I realized this, the way I think and act changed. Establishing an empathetic and compassionate relationship with my future self makes it much easier for me to have self-discipline. It was hard in the beginning, but the new approach to life gave me strength to persist when it got tough, to keep working and never give up. If you're facing the same problem, I encourage you to take a moment just for yourself, think about where you are now and where you want to be, write down all your biggest dreams and start working on them. Your time is now. It's never too late to do something you've ever wanted. Prove to yourself that you're better than you were the day before. Develop self-discipline, be committed to your goals, believe, and you'll succeed. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question or you want to share your experience with others, please leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.